In the serene countryside, a beautiful wedding was taking place. Tall mountains surrounded this idyllic scene, with lush forests and blooming flowers providing a picturesque backdrop for the couple. In the embrace of nature, Amy and Jack's love story unfolded. Amy and Jack first met in the university library. Amy, a literature student, often lost herself in the world of books, while Jack, an engineering student, liked to find inspiration in the quiet corners of the library. That day, as Amy was engrossed in a book about Shakespeare, Jack accidentally bumped into her table, knocking over her books. "I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to." Jack apologized hastily. Amy looked up and saw his sincere eyes, and couldn't help but smile. From that day on, they started to get to know each other. Amy's sensitivity and Jack's humor brought them closer together. Jack would take Amy on weekend outings to explore hidden scenic spots, and Amy would share her favorite stories and poems with Jack. They found unprecedented joy and fulfillment in each other's company. 4 years flew by, and at their graduation ceremony, Jack, holding a bouquet of flowers, knelt on one knee and proposed to Amy. "Amy, I can't imagine my life without you. Will you marry me?" Tears shimmered in Amy's eyes as she nodded vigorously. "Of course, will." The wedding day was set for spring, and Amy and Jack chose their favorite countryside as the venue. On that day, the sun shone brightly, a gentle breeze blew, and the world seemed to celebrate their love. Under an arch decorated with flowers, Amy, dressed in a white wedding gown, looked like a fairy. Jack, in his black suit, stood tall and handsome. As Amy walked slowly towards Jack, their eyes met, and it felt as if everything around them disappeared, leaving only each other. With the blessing of the priest, they exchanged vows and rings. Jack gently caressed Amy's face and said, "Amy, from today onwards, no matter the weather, I'll always be by your side, loving and protecting you." Tears rolled down Amy's cheeks as she softly replied, "Jack, me too. I'm willing to face every tomorrow with you." In the presence of family and friends, they shared a deep, heartfelt kiss. At that moment, it seemed as if the entire world paused for their love. The flowers around them bloomed even more brightly, birds sang joyfully in the sky, and the breeze carried the scent of spring. Amy and Jack held each other tightly, knowing this was just the beginning of their beautiful life together. After the wedding, they spent a sweet honeymoon in the countryside cottage. In the mornings, they would walk in the garden, enjoying fresh air and birdsong. In the evenings, they would sit by the campfire, reminiscing about their journey together. Every moment was so wonderful, and every smile was filled with happiness. Returning to their everyday life, Amy became a writer, turning their love story into a best-selling book, while Jack became a successful engineer, designing many beautiful buildings. Their life was fulfilling and happy, each day filled with anticipation for the future and love for each other. Years later, on another sunny spring day, they returned to the countryside with their children. The kids ran joyfully among the flowers, while Amy and Jack sat together, enjoying the place where they once vowed their love. They knew that no matter how the future changed, their love would remain here, eternal and beautiful like the land itself.